Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. We're going to do some yoga and finish up with some Tai Chi. I'll be right with you, and we'll start with our squats, and then we'll get right into the yoga. Good morning. Alrighty, let's get started. It is 9 o'clock, and we're going to do 135 squats today. Or, instead of counting, we'll just go by time, and it comes out about the same. So hang on 1 second. All right, so good morning, friends. Before you start, I wanted to show you one quick thing. So I, a long time ago, purchased this little teeny tiny spritzer bottle. You know, it's got a little spray. And it was actually a hair product that I was using. But once it got empty, then I started just making my own essential oil, like aromatherapy room spray. So all you got to do is just put in here water. Pretty much fill the whole thing up with water, and then just put maybe 8-10 drops of whatever your favorite essential oil fragrance is. So I've got in here some lemon and vanilla. It's so divine. So I like to spray my mat. I mean, I've done that with just, kind of damping a towel of some sort with a few drops and then kind of wiping my mat down. But it also is just kind of nice to spray around in the room and even like spray on yourself. But any little sort of source of joy and happiness, including wonderful fragrances that you like. I mean, this is one I like. Maybe you like something else. But it's all those little teeny tiny things that we do consistently that contribute to wellness and health and also just a source of well-being and joy. I don't know, there's something nice about a good fragrance. But anyway, so I'm starting off with that great smell here in my room. I hope you've got something. But let's go ahead and get to those squats. So we're going to do a lot, 135, or I'm going for 5 and 15. So find your ramp, get your weight, stand up nice and tall, drop the tail down, shoulders back and down. Let's go. We're going to inhale down, exhale it up. So squat, stand up, inhale down and up. So I apologize about yesterday. I looked back at the schedule and it's like, I didn't even use the balls. And I said I would, but it was a little discombobulated yesterday. I had kind of a flood in my house, actually. Not a huge flood, but it was just a crisis to take care of. And I just was not even thinking. I just thought, oh, we're going to use bands. So I hope that was okay. We'll get to the balls next time for that upper body workout. I did have some good ideas, but we'll just do it again. We have the rest of our lives to work out, right? We don't have to cram it all in one session. So stand up, squeezing those buttocks at the top right there. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. So one thing that I have talked about before while squatting, and that is kind of lifting the arches of your feet up so you don't let them collapse in. That's called pronating. When you do that, then the knees tend to collapse in like that, and that's not good. So imagine you've got little tacks right underneath the arch of each foot, and you don't want to let it collapse in or you'll puncture yourself. So kind of pull those inner arches upwards as you are pressing through the stand-up phase of your squat. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Hips go back, squeeze them under, drop back and under, inhale down, exhale it up. So we just really kind of have like one more week left on these squats. So next week, you're gonna go up in weight. Hopefully, you're holding some kind of weight. Even if you're wall sitting, you could be holding a weight. Although that is more of an isometric exercise, the weight doesn't add that much to it. Inhale down, exhale up. Squeeze your glutes here at the top. Hips go back, squeeze them under. Inhale down, exhale up. Is your back straight? And keep looking straight ahead. Maybe a little bit up. Keep that chest open. And then the shoulders are always down here at the top especially. Drop them down. Inhale, exhale. We are almost there. Just about a minute and a little bit more. Inhale down, exhale it up. Keep that chest open. Push those gluteals to the back and then tuck them under and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Squat and press. Push through those heels. Squeeze your quadriceps and your glutes. Shoulders back and down. Come on, almost there. You got 50 seconds. You got this. And up. Inhale down. Exhale it up. On 20 seconds. Finish strong. Drop down and up you go. Inhale, exhale. Let's go. 4 more. And 3. Come on. 2 more. 1 more. Now go back down and pulse in a low zone. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, lower, 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 lower. Whew. Push it up to the top, up, hold it. Ah. Good job. Shoulders roll around to the back. You should be nice and warm. Kick it out, shake it out. All right, drop your weights. And I'm gonna move that. All right, so stand on your mat, feet wide apart, toes are straight ahead. So we'll begin here in the standing posture. Inhale, breath, arms up over the head. Exhale, breath, flat back, forward fold. So kind of push those hips to the back, lower, 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 down. Let your head hang heavy, and then just turn your head from left to right. So we're getting a little stretch there in those neck muscles. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. Exhale, bend the right knee, and then just come into a deep side lunge here. Inhale, back to the center, look forwards. Exhale, side lunge left, come into a deep side lunge there, keeping that right leg straight so you get a good inner thigh stretch. Again, inhale, center, look up. Exhale, side lunge over to the right. So grab the outside of the knee with the right hand, left hand around the ankle, and then pull yourself in. See if you can look up this time. Keep that left leg super straight. Inhale, breath, half lift again. And then exhale, side lunge over here to the left. Left hand on the outside, right hand grabs around the ankle, and then pull into a deep stretch, look up. Keep that right leg super straight. Good job. Inhale, back to the center here. And then exhale, hands wrap around those ankles, drop your head, come into a deep straddle, forward fold. Good, and then release, hands to the mat under the face. Inhale, half lift here. And then exhale, shift the weight more to the backs of the feet, arms open. Inhale, all the way up to the top you go. This time on the exhale breath, open up nice and wide, chest expansion. Now interlace behind the back. Push the arms away, hips forwards, look up, inhale. Exhale breath, hinging at the hips, flat back, forward fold, come on over, and just let your arms flow over in front here. Turn that head again, side to side, little neck stretch, and then release the hands. Inhale, half lift, look up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Once again, we're going into this side lunge. So however you want to do it, you could just be up kind of high here like this. If you can't go that deep, no big deal. You just do what you can do. Otherwise, grab around that ankle here, hand here, and then sink into this right hip. Rotate that torso. See if you can look up at the ceiling. Breathe. Good, coming back to the center. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, let's go this way. Bend that left knee. Right hand grabs around. Left hand here, and then draw yourself down. Breathe. Good. Coming back to the center. Inhale, breath, half lift. And then exhale, hands wrap around the ankles. Draw yourself into a deep straddle fold here. Breathe. Good, and then release hands right under the face. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, breath. Shift the weight to the backs of the feet. Arms open out. Come all the way up to the top. Drop that tail down. Inhale. And then exhale. This time, hands pull through to heart center. Do that again. Inhale, breath up. We go. Exhale, draw those hands right through to heart center. Shoulders relaxed. Neck is long. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, breath. Side to the right. So you're going to spin those toes up to face the right. Bend the right knee. Come into a warrior two pose here. Now, from there, we go right back up to the top. So straighten your right leg. Pick your toes up. Inhale, center. And then exhale, pick up your left toes. Spin them to the left. Bend the left knee. Drop it into warrior two here. Do it again. Inhale, breath to the top. We go. Exhale, warrior two on the right. Relax those shoulders down. Once again, inhale, breath to the center we go. And then exhale, side. Look over that left hand there. Drop that tailbone down. Firm the belly. Now inhale, breath, take it up to the top. And then exhale, come into warrior two here on this side. So relax the shoulders, kind of settle in. Drop that tail down. Arms nice and long. Reverse warrior. So flip that right palm up. Inhale, breath. Slide this left hand down the back leg. Look up at your fingertips here. Bend your right knee more. Notice that wonderful stretch all the way down to the hip through that lateral torso. Good. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, drop the arms down behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Chest out, chin up, inhale. On the exhale breath, you're going to bend that right knee more. You're going to draw that shoulder down and drop your head. Let the arms flow up. Breathe. Good, now slowly come up. Release those hands. Float the arms up into warrior two again. Inhale. And then exhale, straighten out that right leg, toes forwards, arms up overhead. Draw the hands right through to heart center. Inhale, breath up to the top. And then exhale, let's do warrior two now on your left. So bend that left knee, drop that tail down, firm the belly, reach those arms out nice and long, and then gaze right over that front hand. Flip the left palm up. Inhale, breath. Reverse warrior here. Sliding right hand down. Reaching the left arm up. Bend that left knee more. You should feel this go all the way down to that hip there. Breathe. Good. Come back up. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Drop those arms down behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Straighten the arms. Lift them up. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, bend that left knee more, drop that shoulder down to the inside. Head goes down and the arms go up. Keep your right leg super straight here. Breathe. Good, now slowly come back up into warrior two, inhale, breath. And then exhale, straighten the leg, toes forwards, arms up. And then draw your hands right through to heart center, shoulders are relaxed down. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, breath, reverse warrior here. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, drop the arms down, interlace, chest out, chin up, inhale. On the exhale, bend that right knee more. Let's drop it over. Shoulder comes inside, head drops, and the arms flow up and over. Breathe. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, bend your right knee another inch. Release those hands. Come up into warrior two. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, straighten the leg. Arms come up. And then draw your hands through to heart center. Shoulders relax down. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, warrior two now on your left. Flip that front palm. Inhale, breath, reverse warrior. Slide this right hand way down that back leg. Bend that left knee more. Look up at your fingertips there. Good. Inhale, warrior two. And then exhale, breath. Drop the arms down, interlace the fingers. Chest out, chin up, inhale. And then exhale, bend that left knee more. You're gonna drop over. Shoulder comes inside of that knee. Head down, arms up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, stay. Release. Inhale up into warrior two again. Exhale, straighten that leg, arms up. And then hands pull right through to heart center. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, this time, spin your toes out. Hands to the quads, drop left shoulder, look over the right. Come back up to the top here, inhale. And then exhale, drop down, right shoulder drops, look over your left. Good, now inhale, breath, toes forwards here. And then exhale, let's hinge at the hips, arms reaching out in front. Drop your head down. Now from here, you're gonna walk your feet all the way together. So toe, heel in to the center of your mat. Good, now soften the knees a little bit. Let's wrap those arms around behind the hamstrings, the knees, the calves, the ankles, just wherever you can grab. Good, drop your head down. Good, now from there, you're gonna bend the knees more, so drop your hips, but bring your head up. Reach the arms out in front. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, all the way up to the top we go. Lower the arms down. Shoulders roll up, back, and around. Inhale, breath up to the top. Clasp the fingers, all but the index fingers there. And the biceps are right beside those ears. Drop that tail under, draw the belly in. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, side bend over to the right. You bump those hips to the left. I'm just gonna rest the side of your head on your right bicep. Breathe. Back to the top we go, inhaling. And then exhale, breath side. Stretch to your left. Drop that ear down on your bicep. Squeeze those quadriceps. Breathe. And then once again, each way, here we go. Inhale, breath up to the top. And then exhale, bump your hips left. Side bend to the right. Inhale up to the top. And then last time to the left we go. Exhaling, side bend, bump your hips to the right. And breathe. Good, inhale, breath up. Exhale, lower down. And the shoulders up, back, and around. All right, so spin to face your right. Step all the way back to the mat here. Feet are about hip width apart. Inhale, breath. Sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, breath. Bend the knees, hinge at the hips. So the buttocks go back. It's a flat back. You forward fold. You come all the way down. Head towards your knees. Straighten the legs if you can. Come up halfway. Inhale. Look forward. So your hands are just right underneath your knees, pushing against those shin bones. You're trying to lengthen from the tailbone all the way out through the crown of the head there. And then soften your knees and come back down. Kind of melt into that forward fold. Do it again. Inhale, breath, half lift, slide your hands up, pull the shoulders away from your ears, look at the end of the mat. Exhale, soft knees and fold. Now reverse swan dive. When you do that, bend the knees more, hips drop, arms sweep up, inhaling. And then exhale, and draw the hands right through to heart center here. Good. Inhale, breath, arms sweeping up. Exhale, breath. Bend the knees, hips push back. Come on down, nice and easy. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. And then exhale, fold. Now walk it out into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath here. Now you can always do your plank modified. So feel free to drop to your knees. Anytime I say plank, it does not have to be straight legs. You can stay there on those knees. But you do want your shoulders stacked right over your wrists. So don't be back here behind or too far in front. So inhale, breath once here. On the exhale breath, you're going to bend those elbows. You're going to lower slowly, 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 slowly down all the way, and then extend the legs out. Slide your hands forwards just a little bit, pressing down through the hands. Look up, inhale. And then exhale, release a little bit. Once again, inhale breath, pressing down, lift up. And then exhale breath, lower down. Slide your hands back a bit. Tuck the toes under. Elbows squeeze in. You're going to do one push up here. Inhale. Exhale, dive the chin to the chest. Toes are under and back. Hips push back over the heels for extended child's pose. Breathe. Good, now come up into plank. Once again, you can either do bent knees or straight legs. Inhale, breath. On the exhale breath, sit bones go up, head down, downward facing dog. Now just walk it out here so you shift the weight back and forth from one foot to the other. This should just feel excelente on those feet, on those calves, those Achilles tendons. Good, now both legs are straight, sit bones up, nice long spine, inhale breath. On the exhale, hand walk it back all the way to your feet. Come into forward fold. Inhale breath, half lift, look forwards. Exhale breath, forward fold. Drop those hips, bend those knees, reverse swan dive up to the top, inhale. Exhale, hands draw through to heart center. So every time you're doing this here, remember, it's an opportunity to kind of check the posture. Bring the chin back, drop the tail down, firm the belly, shoulders drop. Let's do it once again, just to practice. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, so you kind of pull the head back, get it right in line with the rest of your spine. Let's go. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, bend the knees, hips push back, arms are reaching out, out, out in front, and then down you go into forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards there. Exhale, soften the knees if you need to and fold. Walk it out into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath. On the exhale, once again, you can keep your legs straight or drop those knees. We're just going to come down, 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 and then stretch those legs out, elbows in, inhale, lift up. Exhale, push back into down dog. Sit bones are up. Once again, we're going to walk it out. So shift the weight back and forth. From foot to foot. Good, now both legs super straight. Spread those fingers wide. Your head is right in between the biceps here. Inhale. On the exhale breath, let's come into plank, and I want you to bring your right knee up here in between your hands. So not like pigeon. Put that heel right underneath the buttocks there. And then just kind of drop that back knee down, extend the leg, maybe kind of slide that foot back a bit. Come up high on your fingertips here. Inhale breath, look forwards. On the exhale breath, just kind of melt forwards. It's like a body wave as you come down. Let your head go. And then come back up high on the fingertips, inhaling. Straighten those arms out. And then exhale once again, a little body wave coming down. And then last time, inhale, breath up. Exhale, plant those hands firmly, toes tuck under, straighten the back leg, step back, downward dog, walk it out. So you're shifting the weight back and forth again from foot to foot. Good, both legs super straight, sit bones are up, head is right between the arms here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift to plank. And then exhale, let's bring that left knee right up here. So about even with your hands, maybe just behind. And then drop that back knee down, uncurl your toes. Come up high on the fingertips, inhale. And then exhale, just kind of melt forwards. It's like a wave crashing in on the shore. So a body wave down with the head. And then come back up, high on the fingertips, inhale. And then exhale, once again, melt it forwards. Try to lengthen that spine out that way. And then inhale, high on the fingertips, look forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat, toes under, leg extends, step on back, downward dog. And then pedal it out here again, walk the dog. Good. Super straight legs. Inhale, breath. Sit bones reaching up. Exhale it out. Inhale, breath. Shift to plank. This time on the exhale, bring the knee, but also bring your foot over here off the edge of the mat. So we're going to drop it down into a pigeon stretch. So relax this left leg back there behind you, and then drop your chest over. Inhale. And then exhale. Come up high on the fingertips if you can. Now, if that right sit bones lift up, if it lifts up, that's okay. Maybe try that. Inhale, breath, melt back down. So drop that sit bone down, drop your head, and then roll it up high on the fingertips. Straighten those arms out. Inhale. And then exhale, drop that sit bone down, and then just melt it forwards. And then come up with flat hands. Inhale. Exhale, toes curl under and back. Straighten your legs, step back, down dog. Pedal it out, shift the weight back and forth from one foot to the other. Good. Super straight legs again. Inhale, breath, sit bones reaching up. Exhale, try to press your chest back towards your thighs that way. Good stretch for chest and shoulders here. Good. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, bring that left knee up so it comes right in between. The foot's over there now. Drop down onto that hip and just relax this leg and back there. Come up high on your fingertips. Inhale. So when you do that, if this sit bone comes up, that's okay. In fact, try that. So come up off that buttock. Inhale. And then exhale. Body wave. Roll it forwards. Head down. Come back up. Do it again. Inhale. Straight arms. And then exhale, drop that sit bone down and then melt forwards. And now flat hands, inhale, breath up. Exhale, toes curl under, straighten that leg, step on back, down dog and walk it out. Back and forth you go. Good, both legs super straight, sit bones reaching up, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back to the feet, coming into forward fold here. Reverse swan dive, inhale up to the top. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center, draw that chin back every time you do that. Do it once more, inhale, breath up. Exhale, shoulders down, nice straight body line. Inhale, breath, reaching up to the top. Exhale, breath, bend the knees, push the hips back that way, arms reach this way, all the way down you go. Forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. Exhale, fold. Walk it out into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, bring the right knee once again, right here, in between your hands. Drop it in to pigeon. Now this time, instead of going that way, normally we go right over that knee there. We're going to turn it a little bit. So I want you to rotate your torso slightly to the left. Bend that back knee now. So we kind of look like we're in this 90-90 configuration of the legs, little zigzag pattern. So left hand right beside this foot, right hand beside this knee, lift up, inhale. And then on the exhale, flex that right foot and then just think of your chest coming right over that calf muscle, kind of melting it down here like this. Drop your head and then coming back up, inhale, breath. And then exhale again. Lunge that chest even farther out this way if you can. And then roll it up, inhale. This time on the exhale, we're going to come down. We're going to walk your hands out. Beyond the shins, straight ahead here. Drop your head down and just breathe. Inhale, breath through the nose. Exhale it out. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Good, now slide your hands back beside the foot and the knee. Straighten those arms all the way up. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, rotate your torso back to face the front here. One hand on either side. Tuck your toes under and straighten your leg. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath, sit bones go up. Step on back and walk it out. Shift the weight. back and forth from foot to foot. Good. Super straight legs. Inhale, breath. You should look like the letter A. So your weight is evenly distributed on your hands and your feet. Not too much on the front side or the back side. From here, shift it into plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee here in between your hands. And again, bring your foot all the way over there. Drop your sit bones down. So I'm going to turn my back to you a little bit. This time you want to rotate your torso just a little bit over to the right corner now. Flex that left foot. Right hand beside your foot, left hand beside the knee. Let this back knee bend. So we've got this zigzag 90-90 deal going on, right? Inhale. And then exhale, your chest comes directly over this shin, over this calf. You're lengthening your spine out that way as you melt down. Now roll it back up. Press the hands down, inhale. Exhale, breath. Once again, leaning forwards. Just sort of melt your chest down over that shin bone. Good. Come back up. Inhale. And then exhale. This time you're going to walk your hands straight out in front of that shin, just however far you can go with your arms. And just relax your head down and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale, breath. And exhale it out. Nice. Slide your hands back beside the knee and the foot. Bring your chest up slowly. And then turn back to face the front. One hand on either side of the knee. Toes curl under. Leg extends up. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Sit bones go up. Step on back into down dog. And let's pedal it out. Shift the weight back and forth. Foot to foot. Good. Both legs super straight. Inhale, breath. Sit bones are reaching up. Exhale, hand walk it back all the way into forward fold. Here, drop your head. And then reverse swan dive. Inhale, to the top we go. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center, shoulders relax down. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, breath, bend the knees, hips go back, reaching out, out, out. Come all the way down. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. And then exhale, fold. Walk it out to plank, top of a push-up here. Inhale. Now exhale, drop your right knee down to the center of the mat. What we're going to do is flip that foot to the back and then just circle this arm all the way up for gate pose stretch. So now your body is facing this side. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, reach the arm over. Turn your head to look down as you kind of follow this arm, circling around again. Reaching out and up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, reaching over. Good, and then inhale, breath up, stay here. And then exhale, this time you're gonna circle the arm around, and then you're gonna walk, walk, walk. So now you're facing directly to the side. Come up high on the fingertips, inhale, breath. On the exhale breath, can you push your sit bones back so maybe this right glute drops a little closer towards that right heel? Come back up, inhale. Exhale, do it again. Slide the hands out, drop the head and chest over. Once more, inhale. Now exhale, see if you can walk that left foot off the mat towards the back there, and then let your hips drift over to the left and come into inner thigh straddle stretch. Drop the head down, reach those arms out. Do now slowly, let's press yourself back up. And we're going to do one more time for that gate pose. So circle this right arm all the way back over here to the top of the mat. And then stretch the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach over the ear, turn your head to look down. Good, place that left hand down, spin the right foot there, step back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shift the weight, back and forth, foot to foot. Good, now super straight legs, inhale breath. Exhale it out. And then walk, walk, walk your hands all the way back to your feet, coming into forward fold. And then it's a reverse swan dive. Inhale breath, all the way up to the top we go. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center, drop that tail down. Inhale breath up. Exhale, bend the knees, hips push back, reaching out, 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 out there. Drop the head down. Inhale breath, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good, now walk it out into plank, top of a push-up here. Inhale. Now exhale, this time you're gonna drop your left knee down. So I'm gonna have my back to you a little bit. Just listen to the cues. I've always said I try to cue in such a way that if you were blind, you would be able to follow me. So just kind of listen intently to the cues. I will do my best to cue you. So the left knee drops down. You're gonna flip that left foot off the back of the mat to the left. Place the left hand more in the center. Turn your body to face the side. Now reach that right arm up to the ceiling, look up, inhale. And then on the exhale breath, you're gonna drop that arm over the ear, start to turn your head as you look down and just sweep the arm across the mat. Just a big giant circle here. Reach that arm back out and up, inhale. And then exhale, drop it over the ear again, turn to look down in a big circle. Nice little rotation there in the torso. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, breath. Drop that arm over. Turn and look down. Now, as you start to drag that right hand across the mat, walk, walk, walk your hands around to the center of the mat, facing the back. And then you're going to kind of slide that right foot out just a little bit. Inhale, breath. Come up high on your fingertips. Exhale, kind of push the sit bones back a little bit. So you're dropping your left hip towards the left heel. Come back up, inhale. Exhale, drop the hip back some more. Once again, inhale, breath, come up. And then on the exhale breath, you're going to drop those hips back, maybe slide that right foot out more. So you're coming more into this inner thigh straddle stretch, even letting your hips drop more to the center. And just however far down you can go, that's where you go. So just listen to your body, stretch where it feels the very best for you. Should be comfortable. It should never feel so painful that you're feeling as if you're about to rip in two. If you're getting that sensation, you've gone way too far. You want to back off a little bit and let it be a comfortable but purposeful stretch. Big inhale breath here. And then exhale it out. Good, now place the hands back underneath your chest. Slowly push it up. Kind of walk that right foot in. And then walk your hands back around to face the mat. Right there at the very end. Inhale. Exhale, step back into down dog. Walk it out. Shift the weight back and forth from one foot to the other. Good, super straight legs. Push those sit bones up. Inhale. And then exhale, drop right knee over to the right edge, left knee over to the left edge, toes are touching your back. And then just push your sit bones back and come into a nice extended child's pose stretch. Just allow your head to drop down to the mat. I'm going to just do a little switcheroo up here. And we are going to finish the rest of the class just on the floor, doing some of our stretches on the back. So take a big inhale breath in that child's pose. Exhale, push your sit bones a little farther back if you can. Walk your hands a little further out to the top of the mat. I'm going to have a sip of my refreshment. Okay, one more big inhale breath here in your child's pose. And then exhale it out. Just let your belly melt between the thighs. Let your elbows drop. Let your head come down and relax. Soften your face. Alrighty, come on up. So from here, what you're going to do is walk your knees up towards the top of the mat. Come right behind your wrists, cross your ankles, and then just push yourself back to a sit position. And then set your feet up there at the top of the mat. So we're going to do some bridge stretching here, and then we're going to come up, and I want to show you another rotator cuff stretch. So yesterday we used the stick, to do external rotation, but the other way to stretch would be internal. So there's a way to do it, but you need to be down on the floor to do it. You can't really do it with that stick. And I'll review the stick thing once again too. But anyhow, sit close to the front of the mat here, hands right below the knees, shoulders down, knees together, inhale. And then exhale, tuck your chin, draw the belly in, round the back, and let's just slowly come all the way down and bring your knees with you. So as you rest the shoulders and head down, you're going to wrap those arms across and rock it side to side, back and forth here. Good, now set the feet down one at a time, hip width apart, but pretty close to the buttocks here. Draw that belly down and in. Hands on the mat. Think of the neck lengthening. So maybe even kind of push your shoulders down and think of the crown of the head reaching to the back there. Draw that belly in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, scoop that belly in more. Push down with the feet, and you're going to lift those hips up. So not your highest max stretch yet. And just do your best to keep your nose straight up. Try to just listen to the cues rather than cranking your head to the left or the right in order to see what's going on. I'll do my best again to try to cue you so you don't have to turn the head. So push your hips up another inch, inhale. And then on the exhale breath, slowly lower your spine down, drawing the belly in, kind of tucking the tail under, one vertebrae at a time, finishing with the tailbone last. So once again, inhale, breath. And then on the exhale breath, navel to spine, back, pressing in, squeeze your buttocks and your hamstrings, start to lift your hips up. So now that you are up here, I want you to try and scoot your shoulder blades closer together. So there's a little bit of a wobble, kind of back and forth. See if you can reach the finger and thumb around the heel, or maybe even interlace the fingers together under the back and straighten the arms out. Continue to kind of wobble to push the chest up and squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then press down through the feet to lift your hips up even more. So you're trying to pretty much bring that chest to the chin. Don't let the chin duck down to help it. Make your chest rise up towards the chin here. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Once again, inhale, breath. And then exhale. Good, now release the hands apart. Slowly lower your back down one vertebrae at a time, taking your time. Good job. And then stretch the legs out straight all the way down. And then reach both arms over your head. Inhale, breath. One full body stretch here. Exhale, breath, relax. Let your whole body go limp. Once again, big inhale breath, full extension from toes to fingertips. And then exhale breath, relax. All right, so I want you to bend your right knee. Set the foot down on the floor. Roll over onto your left side. So this is going to be internal rotation for your shoulder, for your rotator cuff. So you want this left arm, the underneath arm, straight out in front of you. go ahead and rest your head down. You know, maybe if you had a yoga block or a pillow, that would be good, but we don't. So we're just going to go up with that hand. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to push down against it like that, just however far you can go without letting this shoulder roll up like that, which is the tendency. So I'm going to take an inhale breath, and on the exhale breath, I'm just going to push however far I can go. Now, some of you are just smack dab all the way down on the floor, and that's awesome. If you can do that, you are fantastic. But for the rest of us that are tight in the shoulders, and especially in the rotator cuff, this is maybe about it to start with. Now, inhale breath, I'm going to push against this hand, so it's like I'm trying to do a backhand, but I am providing resistance. So push, 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 inhaling, and then exhale, let it go down. And again, inhale, push, 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 and then exhale, let it go down. One more time, inhale breath, push, push, push. And then exhale, push that hand down. So it does go farther. You probably noticed just in mine, it does go farther when you do that P&F technique, that little contract, relax sequencing. Good, and then just slowly release. And then just turn to use both hands and push yourself up. And then swing your legs around. Let's do the other side. So you're on your right side, and the right arm is extended directly in front, perpendicular to the spine. And then you're just going to bend the elbow up, and you're going to push down that way, and then push up against resistance, relax, push, relax, just like that. So let's go. Inhale breath first. And then on the exhale breath, I'm going to push my hand down, trying to rotate internally the shoulder. Rotating, giving that rotator cuff a good stretch. Now, inhale breath. I'm going to push against my hand like I'm doing a backhand. And then exhale breath, release. Let it go back over. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale breath, push, push. And then exhale breath, letting that hand go. Good, and then just slowly release, and then turn a little bit more to the mat. Use both hands to push up to a sit. So that's how you do the internal rotation. Again, the external rotation, we went over it yesterday, so if you kind of missed that little tutorial at the very end, maybe just find yesterday's class and go to the end where I use a golf club. But to do external rotation, you would just bring the arm up there, bring the stick, the dowel, the golf club, whatever, behind the tricep, and then grab it. And then this other hand comes underneath there. So it's an inhale breath. Exhale as I lift up, I am pushing that arm back. And then we do a little press forwards, release, press, release. That's fast, but just giving you the quick rundown here. But that's a great way to stretch it out the other way. So you would just grab here, same deal. So that elbow is even with the shoulder. It's out here. It's not in front, it's not up, and it's not down. So even with the shoulder and directly to the side. And then I just lift up with the left hand, rotating that shoulder externally. And the little push, release, so on and so forth. All right, so that is the external. Down here on the side, like we just did, is the internal rotation. So let's stand up and let's do a little bit of Tai Chi to finish. And I'm going to just kind of move this mat out of the way here. Get yourself a little sip of water if you've got some. And we are almost done. Okay, so we're going to start with Sync the Chi. That's kind of a typical, just standard Tai Chi move. So standing with the feet about hip width apart, and let's just kind of shake it off, kind of wiggle your legs out, wiggle your arms out, get nice and loose, and then just kind of get that relaxed smile on the face. And you're going to flute the palms up to the side. So here we go, inhale breath, lifting up. Bending the elbows right there, fingertips lightly touching on the exhale breath. Soften the knees a little bit. You're going to Exhale through pursed lips, coming all the way down, 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 down. And then back up you go to the top, inhale breath. And then exhale breath. Fingertips lightly touching, softening the knees, relaxing the face, the shoulders, the chest, the belly. And then down you go, following those hands. Once more, inhale breath up to the top. And then exhale breath, float those hands down, down, down. Opening the door, inhale breath, floating the wrists up to shoulder level. And then exhale breath, soften the hands, soften the knees, float it down. Again, inhale breath, float it up. And then exhale breath, float the hands gently down. Inhale breath up. Exhale breath, float it down. Inhale breath, sink the chi. And then exhale breath, bend the elbows, and then just float those hands down. Holding up heaven like pillars. So we float the hands straight up, inhale. On the exhale breath, rotate the hands out, make a diamond shape with the fingers and thumbs as you extend up, look through. Inhale there. And then on the exhale breath, soften the elbows, the shoulders, the face, floating those arms down. And then once again, inhale breath, holding up heaven like pillars, inhale. And then exhale breath, rotate the hands out and up, pressing upwards, inhale breath. And then exhale breath, relax, shoulders coming down, relax the face. And then you're going to step out with your right foot to the front. So this is sort of a lunging front to back move. Okay, it's embracing. So you're going to go here. So bend your right knee, back leg is straight, and you're going to kind of drop the head down. So on an inhale breath, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, and just kind of open up the chest and look up, inhale. And then on the exhale breath, gently coming forwards, dropping the head to look down. And again, inhale breath, open up. And then exhale, rounding the chest, coming together with the fingertips there. One more time, inhale breath, straighten the right leg, soften the left knee. And then exhale breath, coming forwards. Now as you step back, bring the hands into the chest, inhale. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, breath up. And exhale, turn to your left. Step that left foot out. Bend the left knee, straighten the back leg, leaning forwards, round those arms. Inhale, breath, shift the weight to the back leg, open up the chest. And then exhale, breath, press through, bending the front knee, straightening the back leg. And then again, inhale, breath, opening up the chest here, look up. And then exhale, breath, rounding the chest, firming the belly a little bit. One more time, inhale, breath, opening. And then exhale, breath, rounding. Good, and then step back, inhale. And then exhale, float the hands down. And then lastly, we sink the chi, inhale up. And then exhale, breath, float the hands down. Straighten the legs, palms forwards, a little Tai Chi bow. And you are done. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Hope you have a good Saturday, a good weekend. And Memorial Day is, to me, just another day. So I will be here doing total body conditioning on Monday. If you are planning on being around, might as well work out, right? And then you can go enjoy the rest of the day. Although sometimes these holidays kind of feel like just another day, because I think for many of us, all the days just sort of blend together. It's like we're in quarantine. Well, we're coming out of it, but it's just kind of like just day after day. It's always a free day, kind of. So have a wonderful day. And yeah, the tip was that internal rotation stretch on your side for the rotator cuff. So I will see you then on Monday. And if you've got any suggestions, anything you want to add to the set design back here, I am open. If you want to display your artwork, then I can do that. If you want to display your pottery, I can do that. All right. See y'all later. Bye.